Again. At the park. Yeah, round two. It never fucking ends, does it? No, it never ends. Never ever does it end. Here again. We are with people still crossing the white line, even though white lines matter. I don't know how I can make it much clearer than that, other than having other people out here monitoring the crosswalks with me. But, you know, hey, pedestrian safety month's over, so who gives a fuck? Let's just run over everybody. Fuck it. Right? Fuck it. Run them over. Fuck them. Blow it up. Nuke them. Fuck them. Take all their money. Fuck them. Nope, it never ends. It never will fucking end. Because there will always be that battle of light and dark, good and evil. You know, yada. Yada, yada, yada. But the thing is controlling that balance, you know what I mean? If that balance gets out of control, then one side has it too much. And that's where we run into issues, and that's what we're facing right now. Is people just don't give a fuck about none of it. So yeah, I'm at arms again. So much at arms. I got my flag in my arm. I got my arms at my arms. I'm even throwing fucking words around like nobody's business. Busyness ass, right? Really ain't got much to say. I've said a lot in the last couple days, I think. I think I've repeated myself a lot in the last couple days, and it really doesn't matter because of how people like to stop where they stop. Oh no, of course not. So it's been what, a week and a half since I've been out here, maybe. And we had the Jimmy Johns. You know, Jimmy Johns is really fast. They'll get to your food fast because they don't obey fucking traffic signs and traffic laws, right? So that's why Jimmy Johns gets to you so fast. And she was doing well, but I think it cut into her tips. She wasn't getting the fucking full salami. You know what I mean? And so when I saw her today, oh yeah, she was stopping way the fuck out here. She was giving it the stinky pinky all the way out to the middle of the lines. Oh yeah. Yep. It would actually, there we go, student driver. You got a little bit of space. You're all right. I'd rather see him stop too far away than too fucking close, you know. It doesn't seem like it. I mean, I think deep down inside everybody does. But you run into the issue of really not having time to care. You know what I mean? I guess it boils down to that simple fact, you know, that we used to be able, life used to be great here in the United States, and I think most of all in the world. I mean, there are those exceptions. There are those fucking commie motherfucking places that they've always been shit, right? But for the most part, let's just talk about the U.S. because that's where we're at here. This is where we're talking about. This is the problem. I can't help anybody else out in the world if my community is fucked up and my community has its own problems. Until I fix my own, how can I help any others, right? And so yeah, we've gotten to the point to where, you know what, we have just the right amount of creature comforts that we only complain enough. Not too much, just enough. And so as they keep raising inflation and gas prices and food prices and squeezing us and forcing us into this direction and corralling us, you know, it's that same old story of I've got to work too much. You know, I don't have the time. I'm working 2 jobs. I've got 2 children. I've got bills to pay. I've got dinner to make. I've got laundry and dishes to do. You don't have the time to learn, to know what's going on, let alone the time to really fucking care, because you're so busy caring about yourself and trying to take care of the minute little things that keep you fucking alive. So how can I expect you? How can any of us expect any of us, honestly, to give a fuck? Okay? So if you want to bitch about that aspect of not having the time, not having the money to do anything to make a fucking difference, then don't sit there and bitch about the fucking problems. I find that really simple. If you're not going to do anything, then don't fucking bitch. All right? Otherwise, there's no fucking point. Just keep doing what you're doing to get by and squeak by, and hopefully they'll leave you alone, hopefully. Yeah, that worked out really fucking well with lockdowns, didn't it? Yep. I know I lost my job over it. Yeah. And that's the thing is, you know, we can discuss our problems, we can discuss our discrepancies, and work our way through that to the point to where no matter what our discrepancies and shit are, we can come up with solutions that those that are not involved, that have nothing to do with this, that suffer because of those stupid fucking arguments and disagreements, don't have to anymore. Yeah, and it all comes down to, you know what, if you have total control of everything, what else is there for you? What do you really want? By being a complete fucking asshole and controlling the world, being a complete fucking asshole, what do you really gain? What do you get out of it? Nothing. Because in the end, everybody sees how you've been used and manipulated, and they don't give a fuck about you. You're nothing but a tool. Okay? That's how the bad part, the evil part, the darkness of all this works. You're nothing but a tool. Doesn't fucking matter if you live or die, or if you suffer, or if you have, you know, everything in the world. I think when it comes down to that, Red, you really got to look at disclosure, and you got to wonder why they spray the sky, and wonder why they want everybody in the world disarmed. Okay? Look at the life. See, this is where we have to talk about disclosure, and where we have to talk about ET and EB and all that. Okay, you look at this life alone on this planet. There is so much and so much diversity that how can you deny the possibility alone? Just the possibility, not whether there is or there isn't. Just the possibility that there's life out there in the stars, in the heavens. As above, so below. We have worms in the ground. We have worms on the ground. Why would there be worms out in the heavens above? Okay? And out of the ashes we were made, and to the ashes we shall return, right? Isn't that the saying? Okay, we are made from the earth, from the dust, of the stars, of the heavens, and to that we shall return. So that tells me that we are everywhere, in everything, and will always be, and have always been. Get it! Oh, pop that clutch, you pussy! Fuck, man. Learn how to drive a clutch. You spend fucking $60,000 on a fucking hot ride and you don't even know how to work the clutch. Jesus Christ. Fuck, man. So embarrassing. See, and that's the difference right there between a piece of shit Beamer like mine fucking outracing him because he doesn't know how to work his machine. But yet, here he is. Luckily, you know, through the grace of God and the livid, the devil, because you can't have one without the other. All right, you can't have the light without the dark, and the dark without the light, and the good without the bad, and yada. Right? You can't have life without death. And that's the struggle and the confusion of it all. And that's the hard part of finding the balance of it all, of life and death, good and evil. Holy fuck, I think I lost my lighter again. I'm pretty bad at this right now. Alright. No, there it is. I gotta search deeper. Yeah, unfortunately. You know, and that's the thing, is we can't prove there's not an existence otherwise. You know, we have to take all that shit on faith. And so what's not to say in the next life it's not all light? There's nothing but light. There's nothing but good. There is no suffering. But what's not to say if you make the wrong decisions, then you face nothing but darkness and suffering. But what kind of existence are those? How do you really know then at that point that things are good or things are bad? That's just the normal, the way it is. So I have a really tough time, you know, even as I grow older. I think it becomes tougher as I grow older to, I mean, I appreciate everything. I think everything's beautiful. I get all that. No, we don't. And there's no way we can know, not until we move on to that next. We have our ideas, we have our deja vus and our feelings deep down inside that we can't avoid. And I think that's part of being that whole creation, that whole evolution. You know, what's this for? Why is everything here? But we can't answer that. We can't definitively say, yes, this is factual. So that's why we try to enjoy life the best we can. We try to learn as much as we can and improve on things as much as we can. But yet, how can we? How can we sleep at night knowing that others are suffering, and especially in a time that they don't have to? Okay, 200 years ago, 300 years ago, before we were able to travel around the world in a day, I could get that. I could understand getting a good night's sleep, knowing that others suffer around the world, because there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. But now, today, no, we can do everything about it, and we don't. And that's where we're wrong as a society. That's where we're wrong, by blowing past the white line every single time, just like that lady just did. And just like this lady just did, and even she didn't have to. And more than likely, oh, good job, you know. So what do we have right there? Only 30% of us do the good. There's another one that makes 50%. What's this one gonna do? Not bad, not bad. Odds are getting better. Odds are getting better. What's this guy gonna do? He's got a beanie on. Oh no, he just completely fucked that up. He took like 2 of them away. I don't care if he's turning right or not. And getting followed. Both of them have fucked up vehicles. No wonder why. So, I mean, you know, and this is nothing personally against them. Of course, this goes back to societal behavior. What we're taught. What's accepted. What's expected of us. And what's being taught and being expected and accepted from us is very destructive to our survival and to our nature and to our spirits and to our souls.
Is this the live stream that I've been hearing about?
Maybe, it's possible. Yeah, I'm live streaming right now, man. Yeah, you can check it out right there, bro.
You're on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. That's the only one that I stream on, man.
Let me say something to the people.
Yeah, you want on video or not?
Yeah.
Or just voice?
Either one.
It's up to you. You decide, man. Voice or video?
Video.
Video? All right, bro. There
Like and subscribe to this guy's YouTube channel.
Thank you, my man.
Yeah.
Thank you. You guys ride safe.
I'll touch you.
Watch out for these guys at the intersection. Thank you, brother. Oh, that's fucking great, man. Beautiful. Wish you the best ever, man. Thank you. That's awesome. That's you know, that right there. That's we want our children like that, okay? We want our children to come up, and we want them to, if they hear stuff, if they hear talk, to go to the source and find out, hey, what's going on? Is this you? Yeah? Okay, cool. That's the way it should be. Stop being afraid of each other. You know, you're always going to have bullies, okay? You're always going to have the bullies. And the thing is to not be afraid of that, to stand up to that, and understand that, you know, you stand up to that, other people will not be afraid, and other people will stand up to that, and they will stand up with you, okay? But as soon as one of us shows fear, that puts doubt. And we can't have that, especially at a time right now. There's no time for the doubt. There's no time for the fear anymore. This is such a huge snowball effect, such an exponential exercise, an attack, whatever you want to call it, however you want to explain it and put it in your own words. Because it's not going to get better at all until we stand up with each other, regardless of whether we fucking hate each other or not. Do it. Do it. Yeah, make your dinner. Make sure you know. Here's the thing. Sometimes, like the last couple of days, I haven't felt like eating hardly a shit. You know, and I force myself to eat because my body needs it. My mind doesn't want it. That's a beautiful stop. My mind doesn't want it. My body doesn't necessarily want it because of my mind, but I know that my body needs it, and my mind needs the food. It needs a sleep. It needs the water. And so we have to force feed ourselves at times, okay? And I get that. You know what I mean? You get depressed, you get angry, you don't get hungry, you don't want to talk to people, you don't want to sleep, you get insomnia, you have all these physical reactions to your mental state of mind. And they know this, and that's why they push the lockdowns, and that's why they push the division and the fucking hatred and the fear about being nuked and the fear of fucking being attacked if you're gonna go drop off your voting. They're just nonstop. You know, and I've been seeing it's been pretty quiet about the reporting, but I've been seeing a lot of fucking shootings happen again lately that they're reporting on, but they're being quiet about how they report it. You know what I mean? So what are we gonna have come next then? Are they setting us up for some stupid shit to happen here in the next 2 weeks? The fucking 2 months? What's going to happen with all these people that are upset that, you know, the red, blue, left, right, Republican, Democrat, whatever you want to call yourself and divide yourself with? What happens when their side doesn't get what they want? Are we going to turn to violence right away? Are we going to sanction each other? Sanction states? Because that's where it seems like we're fucking heading. What's going on with the whole Florida, California? DeSantis and Newsom, gruesome Newsom. What's going on with that shit? Did they get their fucking hair gel and hairspray deliveries figured out? Isn't that what Newsom was about? And more worried about how his fucking hair looks and his partner's hair looks than you know, what the fuck it really takes to figure out and straighten out this country. For the people, we the people, all the people. Because there is a new world order coming. No fucking doubt about that shit. But it's whose new world order? Who are we going to follow? What kind of rules are we going to lay down? What kind of life are we going to have? What are our children? Are they going to have to worry about that every single time they want to cross a road? Will you be able to cross the road? Will you be able to even stop in the middle of a crosswalk in the near future? Why? Because, you know what? 80-90% of us plus can't stop in the right spot. So you know what? If we can't do something simple as that, then maybe none of us should fucking drive. Maybe we should just let AI take it over. And we could have the Tesla bots crash us into buildings and take us into wrong driveways. And then, you know, because of we're worried about safety and whatnot, let's set up some more fucking automated machine guns on corners. So if AI decides it doesn't like the length of your beard, it can blow you out of the fucking sky. Of course, only with 9mm, because 9mm are the only ones that blow your fucking lungs out. But don't worry. They'll have a limited. They won't have high capacity magazines. No. They'll only have low capacity fucking drums is what they'll have. So don't worry about your behaviors. Don't worry about stopping where you're supposed to stop. Don't worry about, you know, opening the door for the people behind you. You know, don't worry about the guy that's on the fucking alley corner sleeping. That's a vet. And yeah, I get it. I get the whole love-hatred thing with veterans. I get the whole love-hatred with the police. I get the whole love-hatred with the politicians and the celebrities and the sports and, you know, all that stuff. I get all that. I was there before. Okay? And I'm here right now. Right fucking now. Right here. Right here. Okay? Me and Peter. We're the two dicks that are here at the park. Okay? Me and Peter. We're the dicks at the park. Alright, so are you ready? Or are you not? Because if you're not ready, then you better fucking get ready. And you better fucking get ready right now. Sweet. Maybe nothing happens this year. Maybe nothing happens next year. Maybe nothing happens in 5 years. That is the shit hitting the fan. The diarrhea. Listen, we've already had diarrhea fucking get thrown all over the fucking walls, all over our food, all in our face, because the fan's on ultra high. But the fan's been on ultra high for so long, you don't even realize the fan's on. And the microplastics, yeah, the microfeces, you don't even realize that. It's being splattered in your face and your food all over the place. I mean, come down here. Come to the fucking park and tell me I'm wrong with most of this shit. I'll listen. I will fucking listen. If you want me to put my video away so you're not on video or so you're not on audio, I can do that. I can mute this shit. I can put it in my pocket. Let's talk. Oh wait, you don't have the time. You're busy. You gotta go to work. You gotta make fucking dinner, right? Well, wait a second. Sun's going down. You're probably not working anymore. Go make your dinner. Get back out here. One of you can come out here. If you're single, I get that. And you gotta watch your children. But if you're a father and your mother and a mother and you're both there, what's wrong with one of you staying and one of you coming out? Maybe the next night one of you stays, one of you come out. What if your children are old enough? You know, if your children are 16, they can be fucking drafted into a militia, right? You get that, don't you? The militia is we the people. And here it starts. We the people. Not on our computers, on our keyboards anymore. Not making fucking memes, making fun of each other. Because we could do that. We could be sarcastic and we can put each other down. We can make fun of how we look and how we talk and how fat we are and how stupid we seem on our fucking dumb YouTube videos. And oh, you don't get it. Yeah, we can make fun of that. I can make fun all day long of how most of you motherfuckers don't even stop where you're supposed to fucking stop. Yeah, and you want to tell me to follow laws and rules and regulations and ordinances and policies and to be quiet. And there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing you're going to do about it because you won't get off your fucking ass and get down here at the fucking park. Here again, here I am. Thompson Park. Me and Peter being the only dicks around here fucking telling you how it is. Straight out to your fucking face out here in the park. We're not hiding. But you think you're going to bug out and hide and avoid all this shit? You think being quiet is going to keep you from avoiding all this shit going on, this transition? No, it's not. Yes, we all have our lives to live. Yes, we have things we need to take care of. So take care of them. Get them done. Get ready. Go that little extra. Put that little extra work in. This is not a job. Your job is what you get paid for. This is work. We are working to make a better life for ourselves, for our children, for the future. And if we don't do it for ourselves, we need to do it for these motherfuckers right here. Because they cannot speak for themselves. The animals can't speak for themselves. And you motherfuckers want to take us to a nuke war? You already did that. You did that with Fukushima, you cocksucking motherfuckers. You genocidal fucking maniacs. You already did that with Fukushima. You did that with Chernobyl. You did that with Hiroshima. And so many fucking others. So don't give me this shit of, oh, you give a fuck. You commie assholes. You don't fucking care. If you did give a fuck, we wouldn't have homeless people on the streets. We wouldn't have a fucking fentanyl fucking problem. Which is a #1 killer, not fucking COVID. You scared ass little fucking pussy bitches. Most of you that died had fucking obese fucking problems and morbidity problems to begin with anyways. Yeah. Dance with it. Yeah. All right. Fuck yeah. Do a little dancing. Get down tonight. Oh yeah. Like it. Fuck yeah. So don't play the fear tactic, because most of the people that passed away were older people anyways. Not to say that it's right, because I'm very fucking pissed off about what you all did to our older generations in the fucking nursing homes. And now here you are, just completely attacking our children. Oh my, how the times have changed. Oh, we don't have to worry about the children because the children are immune to it. They're not the ones getting sick. They won't get sick. Oh, but here we are now. Let's recommend fucking mandates for everybody in school, no matter how fucking old you are. You know what, CDC? You can go fuck yourself. And fuck you, Fauci, you murderous motherfucker. And Bill Gates, you can go eat a fucking cock too. And you WEF motherfuckers, man. You and your fucking crickets, you're the ones that are gonna go eat bugs. If I ever get the opportunity, I will shit in my hand. And in the other hand, I'm gonna grab some worms and crickets and fucking shove them in the other hand and make a fucking shit pie and shove it down your fucking throats. You go eat bugs. You stupid motherfuckers. You're the ones that are going to be fucking obsolete. All of you, stop being so fucking afraid. Oh, the crazy man on the corner again, hollering out loud, telling everybody not be afraid. Now, don't be afraid, boy. It's okay. You just run and run and run, and until you find your Jenny. And then when you find your Jenny, you're gonna have a box of chocolates, and the box of chocolates are gonna taste so good. But just remember, just keep running. Don't ever stop running. Hey, I love my Jenny. Jenny, Jenny, Jenny. Fuck, get out of here. How many generations do we need to watch? You know, the Asperger's, the autism, the whatever other fucking sickness has come about that never used to be around. Oh, really? It's because we now live together, because now we're, you know, all this industrial chemicals, all these microplastics, that's what's causing it? Really? I'm not quite sure about that one. You know, because if you start looking at, okay, let's look at when did some of these mandates for vaccines, and how many vaccines do the children have to take now before they can go to fucking school? What is it? Upwards in the 50s, 60s now? Some shit like that? By the time you're fucking 10, 11 years old that you got to take? I don't know. It's something stupid. I don't know the exact number. Like I said, every now and then I practice proctology, but other than that, I don't know nothing. It's, regardless, I don't care. It's ridiculous. You know, I get it. Yes, there's some things, yes, we need to protect against. But the same fact is you're injecting yourself with something that's partially dead or dead. A lot of people couldn't get a waiver though. You know, depending on where you're at. Have a good evening. Thank you. Depending on where you're at and whatnot, you know, a lot of people can't get a waiver for or an exemption or any of that thing, you know. Right? Yeah. It's, I don't know. I mean, that's where the medicine becomes tricky. The biology becomes tricky. You know, how do we administer all that stuff? And that's something that's going to take a long time to really straighten out, I think, as far as everybody's acceptance. You know, I mean, they're talking about a polio increase again. What the fuck? We got monkeypox, we got polio, we got RVS. Is that what it's called? RVS, I think now. The new rampant respiratory shit going on in schools. I'd never fucking heard of that before until now. Wasn't a thing when we were growing up. It was always the flu. So, you know, I've got bronchitis. I know about pneumonia and, you know, walking pneumonia or mono, you know. So, the medicine thing, that's something we're going to have to figure out here in a little bit down the road. But we know, right now, we know that what was done was not right, and it not only killed plenty of people, it injured a lot of people too. Okay, all to save one life, right? People lost their jobs, people committed suicide over this shit, and now you motherfuckers want amnesty? Go fuck yourself. You ain't getting no fucking amnesty over this. No way. I'm to the point in my life where, you know what, there is no Mr. Nice anymore about any of this shit. You motherfuckers made fun of us, you mocked us, you put us down, you accosted us, you threatened our fucking lives, you took our lives, you caused death upon us, and now you want amnesty, you want forgiveness? Go fuck yourself. Go suck a fucking cock, and if it's bigger than mine, I hope you fucking choke on it. Because that's the best you fucking deserve right now, in my opinion. And I don't think I'll ever have any fucking empathy towards any of you motherfuckers that push this shit without knowing any better. And you continue to push this shit and still don't know any better, even 2 fucking years later. And if I burn for it in hell, I burn for it in hell. But if that means one life was saved because they saw the light, because I burned in hell, then it was all fucking worth it. Yeah, just saving one life. I'll burn in hell for that. I'll trade a life for a life. Especially if it's one of my own. So you go fuck yourself. And your stupid fucking commie genocidal agenda. Because there's too much beauty in the world. And even those people that have been manipulated and lied to and think that you're the enemy, they will eventually understand, and they'll know. It may take time. And that's where we do have to find our balance with how we treat others and what we say to others and how we mock them back with memes and all that. At a certain point, you know, we do have to give some amnesty back, but it ain't happening anytime fucking soon. And I'm not promoting people go out and hurt these motherfuckers, but you know what? You ostracize us from community and you accosted us, you get the fucking same. It seems pretty simple, seems pretty fair to me. Just had some people walk by. So yeah, I just, you know, whatever. How many times do you have to see the guy standing, the crazy man out on the corner, before you actually think about it enough that you're going to do something? And I'm not calling for fucking pitchforks and torches. No. Well, I'm calling for people to get out here and fucking talk. Figure this shit out. Where do we stand face to face? Who's who? Who wants to make a better world? Who wants to make sure our community's safe and we're all gonna be protected? Who wants to actually stop at those white lines? Who's not afraid to come up and say hi and talk and make friends? Coming in rough, coming in rough, rough, coming in rough, huh, doggy? Coming in rough, doggy. Coming in rough, doggy. Rough. As much as I fucking hate society, I love people. You know what I mean? I think going to a big sporting event and being around all those people, that's a great atmosphere. It's fucking awesome. Going to a big concert, that's awesome. Going to the high school football game, that's great. But at the same time too, you know, we can all come there and we can support our team, but we can't come out here and support each other. We can't support our children's rights. Let's stop pretending. Let's stop being fake. Enough of the fucking bullshit. What do you have to lose? Oh, your home, your job. Wow. Are they gonna kick 300 million people out of their home? Only if China comes and invades. Only if Russia comes and invades. Because where's everything made? China. And I'll tell you what. If this message right here gets out to the Chinese people, fucking stand up. Rip out your fucking kitchen sinks and start fucking swinging, China. Rip out your copper pipes and start making fucking javelins, China. Take off your pillow covers, fill them full of soap, and start fucking swinging, China. You are never coming out of this unless you stand up and you fight with all of your might and everything you have left in your life, China. These motherfuckers will gas you in your own apartment next. Stand up, China. Stand up, Canada. Stand up, Australia. Stand up, Netherlands, Germany, France, Ukraine, Europe, South America, North America, everybody. Stand the fuck up. Enough is enough of this shit, this fucking tyranny, the struggling, the division, the hatred. It doesn't have to fucking be this way because it was written in a book. No, that is a lie upon itself. It only happens because you allow it to happen because you think it has to happen. It doesn't fucking have to happen. And telling yourself that you can't do anything about it is the same thing as perpetuating these fucking crimes and this genocide. Really don't know what else to say. If people aren't going to come out here and they're not going to talk and they're not going to try to fucking figure out a way to fix all this shit, then there's no fucking point of trying to do anything. What's the fucking point of loving your family if you're not going to stand up and fucking protect them and fight for them? What's the point of going to your job every fucking day so you can pay taxes so those motherfuckers can turn around and try to murder you if it wasn't for your family and what you love to do and what you find true? What's the point? Maybe instead of worldwide genocide, we should just have worldwide suicide. Maybe we should promote that instead. If you're not going to do anything, then just fucking get out of here. Go. Be gone. Fuck it. Leave it to the rest of us that give a fuck and want to do something. Get out of here. Go. Be gone. We're tired of you. We're tired of your shit. We're tired of your fucking apathy. We're tired of you making fucking excuses for the ones that are trying to fucking kill us. And you want to bitch, oh, people need to stand up. Well, here we are. Here we fucking are. Where are you? Where the fuck are you now when they're trying to start a new fucking war? And they're telling everybody you're gonna fucking freeze, you're gonna fucking starve. And your fucking children are ours, not yours. Where the fuck are you now? Oh, that's right. You're too busy. You just got off work. You gotta go home. You gotta make dinner. You gotta put the kids to bed. Yeah. Yeah, forget the grown-up shit. You're not fucking ready. So good. Good. It's good we know where we stand in this society. It's good where we know where people stand with us. And what they will do, what they won't do. Who they'll be, who they won't be. I'd rather find that out now than wait until shit gets bad and not know who to trust. And find out when the knife's in my back that I can't trust. I want to know that now. And from what I see right now, there's not a fucking person I can trust around me. Not a single fucking person I can trust around me. No one's gonna fucking stand up with me. No one really, truly gives a fuck. And if you do, get over the fucking fear, man. Get over it. Because you obviously don't care enough. Because you're not fucking pissed enough to lose that fear. That's the simplicity of it. You're fucking a bunch of American fucking pussies. Oh great, yo, ATF's gonna come after me. FBI, DEA, fucking CIA. Good. Come. Let's find out who you are. Let's get some names. Let's get some faces. Let's figure this shit out and let's get it fucking done and over with already. Because as far as I'm concerned, all you three little fucking alphabet agencies, you got a lot to fucking prove too if you want to stick around in this world. Because you obviously ain't done shit to make anything fucking better. Hey, DEA, what are you doing? You keep fucking letting fentanyl in? How about Border Patrol? You keep fucking letting a crisis happen and drug trafficking and fucking human trafficking continue? That's awesome. All you other motherfuckers, we'll talk about you later. Oh, what's the matter? You don't like my colorful language? You don't like the way I use my business? Huh? You don't like my business? Oh, too bad. Too fucking bad, so fucking sad. You keep spraying us in the sky like fucking cockroaches. You poison the water that we drink. Adding fluoride, extra chlorine. You taint our fucking food by Roundup and other GMO bullshit. And now you want to move into RNA fucking vaccines? Yeah, change our DNA? That's fucking awesome. That's the coolest thing I think I've ever heard of since white bread. Ain't nothing cooler since white bread till RNAs. What we get people getting fucking beat up now because they want to go ask somebody to vote for somebody. That's a bunch of shit. I don't give a fuck if that person's asking you to vote for Biden. I don't care. Or vote for Hitler. There's no need to beat them up. Tell them to get the fuck off of your property. And they don't get the fuck off of your property, then you do legal necessities to get them off. If they come after you, that's another fucking story. Then you beat their ass. But you don't just beat their ass because they're asking you to vote for somebody. That's pussy. That's pussy. Stop and pass the white line every time. That's pussy. Stopping behind, past the white line. Don't be a pussy American. Don't be a pussy human being. You fucking stopped. Why not stop where you're supposed to, you jackasses? Is this what we need to do? Is this how we mock people? We just call you jackasses and dumb motherfuckers because you don't know where to fucking stop? Huh? Or we get, I don't even know what the fuck you said, man. You're covering your fucking mouth and you're saying something, dude. Shut the fuck up, pull over, get out and fucking talk to me instead of fucking running your mouth with your hand over your mouth as you're driving by. I can't understand, you dumbass. Holy shit. People have no concept of fucking physics or fucking audio or video, auditory, visual. Where did the common sense go? I know people are smarter than this. I know they are. They gotta be. You gotta be smarter than this. Come on. Can't you prove it? Are you too confused right now as to everything that's going on? Because that's part of the plan, to keep you confused. Okay? That's part of mixing up the words, the jargon, the laws, the rules, the expectations. That's part of letting you out of lockdown and oh no, we still got mandates. We still got regulations you gotta follow. So you're not really out of lockdown. Well, what the fuck are we? Well, we're counting all the deaths as COVID, but not 3/4 of the non-deaths as COVID. Well, I'm a little confused here. Well, you should be, but it's okay. Trust the science. You mean pi r squared? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Pi r squared. What kind of pie? Like a Chicago pie, fucking single piece of New York pie, deep dish, thin crust? What are we talking about? Just shut up and eat. Eat your fucking bug anchovies. Yeah. See, now I'm starting to get stupid. Because really, there's not much more to talk about. I mean, we could get into the child trafficking and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? But that's a scenario all in its own. That is a chapter all in its own. And that is something I think there are other people that are definitely going to be able to handle that situation a lot more efficiently than I can, because they know a lot more about it and have the information about it than I do. Okay, I know a little. I try to know a little everything, and I wind up knowing a lot of nothing. So that's me. That's how smart I am. Right? Like I said, every now and then I practice proctology, but other than that, I am not a scientist, I am not a mathematician, I am not an astrologist or urologist. I have been to Uranus once or twice. It is a deep, dark hole, the darkest I've ever seen in the universe. So yes, that is where we are. Sometimes I do ride that magic cloud in the sky. It doesn't take me very far because I do have to charge it up at a fast charging station, and unfortunately there are not many fast charging stations around here. I don't know what that honking was about. Thank you, brother. You know, just talking gibberish right now and shit. I don't really have anything else to say at the moment. So, what I'm gonna wind up doing, I'll set you down for a second. I'm gonna go have a smoke. Hey, doggy, doggy. Roof, roof. I'm gonna go have a smoke, and then, yeah, I might chit chat, but holy cow, it's like hazy right here. I think somebody starting a wood stove. I know that's illegal in some of your states in the union, to have a wood stove, but if you have the ability, and you live in a climate, oh, I better go on the other side. If you have the ability and you live in a climate where it does get to freezing temperatures for an extended period of time, you know, 32 and below, then I definitely would recommend a wood stove. And when you do get a wood stove, I would look into like secondary burns. Secondary burns make your wood, if you can set it up right, the secondary burns make your wood the most efficient that you possibly can, for the most part. And then what you need to do also is look into heat exchange, which you run pipes. The coals and the heat of the fire heat up the pipes, and then you use that heat from the pipes and blow hot air out. So in a sense, it's kind of acting like, you know, a regular heater, but you got to be careful with that too, because if you have too much air blowing through those pipes on your heat exchange, you'll actually start putting the fire out. You'll cool down the coals too quickly. Let's go some geese. I don't know if you can see them. There they go. There go the geese. Fuck yeah. Yeah, the geese are heading east, pretty much. Well, looks like they're heading back towards the river. I don't know if they'll hang out by the river tonight or go chill out in the field. Who knows? It looks like they're heading towards the river, though. So, yeah, you know, and it doesn't take a big stove, depending on the type of stove. You know, I mean, if you have to, then you build off a little wall around your stove to maintain that heat. You know, it's just like they talk about if you have a tent. You know, if you lose power and you get cold, then fucking put a tent in your room. That extra little room inside of a room will help keep you a lot warmer. And that's kind of what I've done with my garden in the garage. You know, I have the garage, and then I basically have a tent area inside with my garden, and it stays 10 to 15 degrees warmer than it is outside. The issue is going to be is when it gets down to fucking 0 degrees, minus 15, minus 20 around here. Then how do I make sure I keep that? So I got 5% left in my battery now. So yeah, I'll film until this thing fucking goes dead, and then I'm picking up my shit and I'm out of here. So yeah, you know, do what you need to do to make sure you at least have the heat. Okay, make sure you have enough water, get enough food so you can at least eat once or twice a week. You know, preferably once a day, but if not, try to figure out once or twice a week. Count your shit out till at least fucking April. So we're in the 10th month, 11th month starting now. We're looking at April. We're looking 5 to 6 months worth of food, okay, before we can get out and start growing anything and start really moving around and helping each other out more. Other than that, we're just going to be kind of surviving this winter, okay? So hopefully nothing fucking happens. I don't want anything to happen. I don't want bad shit to go down. I don't want any fucking nukes. I don't want any war. I don't want any stupid BLM riots again. I didn't want that in the first fucking place. But the biggest concern right now is as many people surviving the winter as they can, depending on what these psychotic motherfuckers want to do. So if you got, kerosene heaters, like the torpedo heaters, you can burn diesel in those. Get some fucking diesel. If you burn it right, you can set them on timers and shit, so you're not burning them all the time. Find out where your drafts are, and if you have to, stick fucking Bubblicious bubble gum in the fucking holes. Cover up those drafts. I know they recommend with wood stoves that you have some sort of draft coming in the house to help with the updraft. But take care as much as you can. Conserve your heat. Conserve your food. Your body has to produce heat to digest your food. And that food turns into energy.